Hello everyone, I'm Rashmi. So as you must be knowing that this is gonna be our second class of this Spanish week. So in the weekly short, I have told you that in this week we are gonna discuss about the nouns only, because I have got a few comments saying that you haven't understood this topic clearly. So for me, it's like building the foundation. Okay, this is your first step into grammar, so I don't want you to be burnt out on this, and I want you to understand this very clearly, because it's very very important. You are just stepping into something, the grammar portion of Spanish language, so it's very important. Otherwise you won't be able to make sentences. Okay, so this part is very important, so I thought to revise it with you. Maybe now you'll be able to understand this topic clearly. Okay, so let's begin, Ate. So first point. So, what is noun? Okay, let me tell you this again. We all have memorized this definition in our childhood. So, I think you are able to recall that. Okay, so I hope that. Okay, so this is noun is name, place, animal, thing, or idea, right? I hope you are able to recall. Okay, so in Spanish, the definition is same. But there's a twist. In Spanish, every noun is divided into two parts, and that is masculine or feminine gender. Okay, there are two genders in Spanish for nouns. Okay, two genders. One is masculine, one is feminine. Every noun, I repeat, every noun is divided in between these two categories. Okay, so what is masculine category? Masculine gender. Masculine is the referring to the gender referring to men or boys. Okay, male gender, that is masculine gender. What is female? Female is the gender referring to women, girls. The female gender is feminine gender. Okay, I have written it for you. Referring to boys, women, referring to women, girls. Okay, so that is masculine, feminine. Okay, every noun is divided in between these two categories. Okay, now let's move directly to the second point. So what is that? Like in English, every word is different. Like as we say king or queen or man or women, we don't say like this is male king, this is female king, or this is male women, or this is female women. And we don't say like this, right? We say we have a different word for every noun, or sorry, for every gender, or we have different like categories, right? This is king, this is queen. We have different word, right? So that the same is applicable in Spanish also. So we have, for not for every noun, but for few we have different words. Okay, for the genders. Okay, so what is king? King is rey. Queen is reina. This is how we write rey, and this is reina, queen. Okay, both words are different, like in English. So in Spanish also they are different. Okay, so for man is hombre. H, the word starting from H, we don't pronounce that, the H. Okay, so that is hombre. Okay, hombre is man. And for women, that is mujer. Mujer. Okay, man, woman. Just like in English, we have different words. Same as Spanish, we have different words. I hope now now you are able to clear the confusion, whatever. Okay, so let's move on to the third topic. That is very important. Okay, very bit confusing, I say, but okay, let's discuss that. So there are some words used to refer to either men or women. These words are like not changing. Okay, so how to identify that we are referring to men or we are referring to a woman? How to identify that? Only the article used before the noun only that is used to identify between the genders. Okay, only from the article you will be able to identify, okay, this is referred to as female or this is referred to male. Okay, so that's why I say this point is bit tricky, but I'll discuss it again with you in the articles class. Okay, we'll discuss the articles, then I'll let you know more about this topic. Just now remember that there are few words that don't change. Okay, they stick to whatever they have. They don't change. They don't change their endings. They don't change the word, entire word. They are completely rigid. Okay, so they remain the same. Okay, so like for example, el estudiante, la estudiante means estudiante won't change. The article before it changes. El la, okay, that is changing, but estudiante is not changing. Okay, it remains same. You have to just memorize. For now, just memorize. I'll let you I'll explain it further in the article class. Okay, now just remember for now that estudiante means student. Okay, and dentista means dentist. Okay, these two words are not changing. Okay, the articles change, but the noun don't change. Okay, there is no like we don't say dentista, sorry, dentisto. Dentista is the word. We don't say dentisto or something like that. They don't change. The word don't change, but the article before it changes. Okay, that is estudiante and dentista. Okay, okay, now let's move on to the number third. Fourth point. Okay, so what is that? There are some words that have just one possible gender irrespective of the gender we are referring to. Okay, like this one. The noun wasn't changing, right? El estudiante, la estudiante. El estudiante is referred to as male. Okay, la estudiante is for female. The article is changing, right? But here in there are few words that in that the article also doesn't change. Okay, whether you are referring to a male or whether you are referring to female, the article also won't change. They will remain the same no matter whoever you are referring to, irrespective of their genders. The noun, the word, I mean, the noun plus the article remains same, exactly same. Okay, for example, la persona, la victima. La persona means you can refer to male and female both. Okay, that is the person. Okay, and la victima means the victim, he or she, both. Okay, whether you are referring to he or whether you are referring to she, you have to say la victima or la persona. You cannot say el persona. El persona is wrong or el victima is wrong. You can only say la persona or la victima. Just memorize this. I'll explain it further in article class. But I hope you are able to, you'll be able to get these points. That it's not that tricky. Just memorize these words, okay, for now, and explain it again to you. Okay, so la victima, la persona. Okay, these stick to the not just the noun remains the same, but the articles, but the article also remain the same. This is la, so it's la, whether you are using it for he or she. In this point, el estudiante is for male, la estudiante is for female. The article changes, not the noun. Okay, so here article changes, el to la. It changes according to the gender. L is for male, la is for female. Okay, and here the entire word changes. Okay, in the noun, you are referring to king, you are referring to man, you are referring to women. The entire word changes. So you have to memorize these words. Okay, cause you need to have the vocabulary. Okay, your vocabulary should be strong. Otherwise, you won't be able to identify which gender you are referring to, or the article you have to use, which article you have to use. Okay, so let's move. Okay, so let's move on to our fifth point. That is, many Spanish words used to talk about men and women. We can just simply change the ending. So, if you are referring to men or women, we just gotta change the endings a bit. Like, for example, amigo. I've told this, amigo is friend, but a male one. Amiga is female friend. Like hermano. Hermano is brother. Hermana is sister. So what we are changing? We are simply changing the endings. So for O, this is This is the rule of thumb, okay? Like, although there are exceptions, but still the rule says that the nouns that are ending with o, that are masculine, and feminine, for feminine, endings are with r, okay? This ending r, so that is feminine, okay? So o is ending, so that is masculine, okay? So like this, male and female, like empleado, empleada, there are a lot of nouns that for this to, I mean, for this point there are a lot of, okay? So I'm just letting you know this much, cause so that you're able to understand it better and you won't get the confusion. We'll discuss the vocabulary later. Right now you have to focus on the grammar part, so you have to memorize the rules, then you're able to recognize the gender of the nouns, so that this is very important, okay? So do remember, whichever noun is referring to is ending with o, that is automatically masculine, and if the noun is ending with a, that means it's a feminine gender, like amigo, amiga, okay? So do remember this, amigo, amiga, and hermano, hermana, okay? So this is very important topic, although there are exceptions, we'll discuss that later. We'll revise it later. I have discussed, but now we're gonna revise, okay? So right now do remember this, okay? Now the last point of today. So the last point of the day is many masculine nouns ending in a consonant become feminine by just ending a, okay? You have to just end the noun, you have to not change the ending. They are ending, for example, professor, okay? So professor is professor, the teacher, okay? So you what you have to do, professor is male one, okay? So if you have to refer this word to a female, what you got to do? So you got to just add a at the last of the consonant, okay? So that becomes professora. So that is female professor or female teacher, you can say. For example, another, we'll take like Espanol, okay? El Español, if we say El Español, cause El, this is article, we'll discuss it, but this article is masculine, okay? So if we want to say like to hermano, so we can say el hermano, okay? Or amigo, el amigo, okay? And la is for feminine, okay? So we gotta say la hermana or la amiga. So here if we say el español, that means a Spanish man. And if we have to say like the Spanish women, okay? So that the Spanish woman, so for that we have to just add the a at the last of the word, the ending, okay? We have to end that word, just add a at the last, that becomes española, la española, that means the Spanish woman, okay? There are more words like inglés, inglesa, inglés is el inglés is the Englishman, la inglesa is the English woman, okay? So these are the journal rules, okay, of this noun topic, okay? So do memorize this, and tomorrow we gotta discuss about the key exceptions part once again, cause of your demand. You said you aren't able to understand this topic clearly, so that's why I'm here to revise this for you. Now I hope you are able to get this, and don't worry at all, we'll again revise this topic in the articles, because articles and nouns are like they'll go hand in hand, so you get to revise this again, no matter if you don't want to even revise this topic, but you will get to revise this again. I have to discuss with you again this topic, because articles you can see this is our article, right? So they are like they'll go hand in hand, right? So that's why we have to discuss it once again. Okay, so don't worry at all. If still you have doubts, do let me know in the comment section, and I'll discuss this, whatever your doubts will be, we'll discuss that in the articles class. Okay, so okay, till then, bye bye, and see you tomorrow with the key exceptions part. Okay, till then, bye. Ciao. Nos vemos.